Welcome to Worth Your Time with your hosts from the nationally syndicated Bob and Tom Show, Kristi Lee, and the president and CEO of the Indianapolis Zoo, Dr. Rob Shumaker. Our mission to inform, entertain, and educate with guests from all aspects of life. We guarantee there isn't another podcast that features two hosts with such different backgrounds and discussions with remarkable people doing exceptional things. So let's get started. Here are your hosts, Kristi Lee and Dr. Rob Shumaker.
Kristi Lee.
Dr. Rob.
We are back. Man, what a great conversation. If you haven't downloaded episode 1 with Josh Arnold, please do that immediately.
Yes.
Because we are doing these sequentially, although I'm not sure. I don't think our topics are sequential, but it was such a good... I mean, they're not. But because we're talking about movies, talking about Academy Awards coming up. And what a great, great conversation. And what a phenomenal guest. Such a smart, interesting, fun guy.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here.
I feel the same way about you, Kristi, and Dr. Rob. I'm just meeting you, and I absolutely feel the same way right away.
Thank you.
This is one of those conversations that the topic is so wide.
It is.
Yeah.
And we are just going to bounce all over the place.
And we could be here for 5 hours.
Right.
But we're not.
Yeah.
We're not going to hold you.
It'll just feel like that.
Now, if you listen to the first episode, we don't want to leave you hanging because I answered Josh's question. What movie did I really pan early on when I was working as not doing movie reviews, and I said it was a Nicole Kidman movie, and I couldn't remember the name of it. Well, of course, I had to look it up. Golden Compass.
Okay.
So please avoid it.
Don't watch it.
Don't waste your time.
And it's a movie and book series that not without controversy.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you could find it at a Blockbuster somewhere if you went to that. Yeah.
A block.
That was about the right timing for it. Golden Compass. Yeah. Terrible.
Let's talk about current movies. The Academy Awards, if you're listening to this, are either just over or they're about to be aired. What of the movies that are probably going to be nominated, what are your thoughts?
Here's what I've seen that I think will be nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, Best Picture. You got to qualify.
I'm fairly certain these will be nominated for Best Picture. Marty Supreme.
Absolutely.
One Battle After Another.
Definitely.
Hamnet.
Yes.
I have not seen this, but from what I understand, it'll probably sentimental value.
I want to see that.
I haven't seen
I
it.
do too.
I really want to see that. It's a Norwegian
None
film.
of us have seen it, so let's talk about it.
Well, I mean,
no idea.
Yeah, it's a guy. It's a dad's relationship with his two daughters, I believe, in Norway. I think.
Something, and I think it's mostly subtitled.
Yeah.
And the great Stellan Skarsgård is
apparently
apparently phenomenal.
And he won a Golden Globe for that performance.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know him, he was Bill in Mamma Mia. Okay, there you go.
Well done.
I love that movie. All right.
What else was nominated for Golden Globe that might be?
I think Sinners.
Sinners.
You
I
know,
saw Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners probably will be nominated for Best Picture.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To me, that's the most overrated movie of the year.
Really?
That's a big statement.
And that's not to say that I didn't like it. I just cannot believe it's being heralded as this masterpiece.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I kind of can't believe that it is, but I just didn't. I don't agree with that assessment. To me, it's a solid movie, and that's about it.
Yeah. I didn't watch a lot of it.
Now the other
it turns
one
into Gorehound.
Now the Gorehound.
I don't like the vampires.
I love that phrase. So the other one I'd throw in that I hear everybody talking about is Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So well done.
It was pretty much what I expected from Guillermo del Toro, and what I hoped it would be as well.
Oh, so good.
Such an accurate depiction of a monster as somebody you would sew together.
You think so?
I kind of couldn't take it.
Because I found it to be more fanciful and romantic, a version of the monster.
I couldn't do it.
To put together so many pieces from from different corpses and come up with Jacob Elordi.
I know.
I thought, wow, he spent a lot of time choosing those pieces too, because they all fit together really well.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Cut
never
up a lot of bodies, don't you?
I never had that impression with all the previous Frankensteins.
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, he
either.
was the hot Frankenstein.
The Frankensteins before, I just thought it was the head on a body. He didn't piece all of it.
Pretty
together.
much on, I mean, that's what it seems like, especially with Boris Karloff.
Sure.
The De Niro one and the Kenneth Branagh Frankenstein is pretty grisly.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
There's another movie that they're talking about that I have not seen. It was Just an Accident. Do you know anything about that film?
No,
Yeah, I don't
I
either.
don't.
But that's
is it
kinda
foreign or?
I believe so. It's Jafar Panani, so it might be Indian. I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
anything about it. It just shows up in a lot of things that I've been reading.
Because there can be what now, up to 10
Yes,
Best Picture.
Wow.
which is too many.
You know, so maybe they'll throw in Wicked for Good, and I didn't see any either of those, so I can't. But you know, maybe they'll throw in Zootopia 2 because it really is.
Well, I think there's a separate category for that. There's an animation category.
I know, but they can also
Do Best Picture.
yeah, sort of
too?
like the best foreign and yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So right, Zootopia 2 probably would just be because it was such a blockbuster hit, and it is good.
Right. I haven't seen it.
It
You
is.
really
Sounds
liked
good,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, they're fun, man.
Okay.
Those are good. Those are two really clever movies.
I'll have to check those out. While we're talking about this, how do you feel about award shows? Do you
I'm not a
think
fan.
You're not
I
a
used
fan?
to love them when I was growing up. It was, you know, a big deal for me to where like I also like I stopped watching them with other people as well. Like I'm focused.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing happened. So boy, I think it was 93 or 94. So I would have been 16 where I got slightly disillusioned. And it was Schindler's List. Ralph Fiennes was nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever seen Schindler's List, you know he is easily the most evil man maybe ever put on on celluloid.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And I remember reading, because I would get Premiere Magazine and I would get Entertainment Weekly, and I just loved reading about all this stuff. And you always read about Academy insiders say, or this unnamed Academy voter, and I read these multiple things about how nobody was going to vote for Ralph Fiennes because he was too realistic. And in my head, I went, that to me, that my 16-year-old sort of I went, well, that doesn't seem fair at all. How can you be
Isn't that the point of being
too
an actor?
realistic?
Wow.
Yeah.
And he didn't win. And you know, look, I get it. It's sort of hard to celebrate a performance like that because it is just so brutal,
Yeah.
and inhuman. And but if the guy is so good that you don't want to vote for him because you think he might actually be isn't that the definition of an award-winning performer?
I agree with you totally.
So that's where I started to realize other things
play into
it, not just performance. And then the more, you know, as I got older and stuff, it was like, oh, they're not really giving that person the Oscar for this movie. They're giving him the Oscar for the last 4 movies he did. That kind of thing. And so I became somewhat disillusioned. Also, whatever your politics are, you agree with them or not, 50% of the audience is being alienated by whatever political stance you're, for whatever reason, spouting off during a show about movies. Like in a way,
Yeah.
like, and I also am not one of those guys though that says, your job is to act. You don't have a right to your opinion. I don't believe that. Of course you can say, but maybe for the Academy Awards, talk about your co-stars or your why you liked the role or what you really, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. We're kind of here to celebrate the art and not necessarily the world that the art is in. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, but because even when I agree with things people say, I also go, I just wanted to hear about the director.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a little changing subject. Well, what about you? Are you an award show guy?
You know, it's amazing. As I listen to you, it's amazing because I think our trajectories are almost identical. It used to be, I don't care what you're doing, you have to watch it. I have to start it ahead of time. I have to watch it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Don't forget it's probably going to go over if you're recording it, you know. And I was hanging on every word, and then I'll admit it, I started to get disillusioned because it became less and less about the movies.
Yeah.
It became about who, you name it, anything else except the movies. And I got disillusioned with it, and I won't repeat it. What I really liked is how Ricky Gervais characterizes the Golden Globes. I think he's kind of spot on in terms of what he said, like, get up, thank whoever you're thanking and sit down. Nobody wants to hear anything else. And
yeah.
he said it very differently. But I'm with you. I think that the award shows have really taken a sharp left turn that are not helpful. It's not about left turn, right turn, whatever you want to say. They are not really about the movies anymore.
Yeah, and to me, it's less fun and less interesting.
That's
well,
right.
and there are too
That's right.
many. I think
Way too
before there were
long.
way too many shows. Celebrate yourselves, but the Academy Awards were it. And I don't have very many memories because I don't have a good memory. But the one thing I do remember as a child was my mom, as at 5th grade, for some reason, sticks in my head. She would always let me watch the Academy Awards.
Oh, absolutely.
She would roll the TV
Yeah.
into my room. We had, the TV on the little rolling cart back in the olden days. And she would put it in my room. And it was probably one of the nicest things she ever did for me in my entire life. She always let me stay up and watch the entire Academy Awards, no matter how late it went and no matter how young I was, because I was so into it. But now, you're right. There's too many of them. They're celebrating themselves too much, and it's kind of taken away the gravitas of the Academy Awards.
I would be interested in an award show, and I know that some of these but if the Oscars, instead of having a winner, just talked about the 5 best performances.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I think there was an Academy Awards ceremony the year of The Dark Knight, because I remember Heath Ledger won
Ooh.
posthumously.
Such a good movie.
And that was the best Academy Awards ceremony I've ever seen, and they've never done anything. They never copied this format that they did that night. I don't know if you remember, but so for every best actor, best actress, best supporting, they had like 5 past winners of that category come out, and each one of them addressed each nominee and explained why they were nominated.
I absolutely remember
I
that.
do remember that.
And I know it was super long, and people at home were probably, maybe a lot of people were bored by it. I thought it was the best because it was actually about each individual and what they brought to the art of film that year.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
That is a cool
And they'll
idea.
never go back to it
No.
because...
But I think that the complicating thing too now is movies have changed so much in terms of direct to Netflix or whatever.
Yes.
Or, and the ones that still confuse me, I'll think a movie's out because they'll do a limited release in a couple theaters for 1 or 2 nights, and then it disappears and the release is later, but you can find it on Netflix, and it gets
Yeah.
very complicated. I don't think that has helped. And I think I will never change this. I think there is no substitute for seeing a movie in a proper theater with other people. It is
totally
to me, that's what the art form is all about. Of course, I can enjoy movies at home, absolutely, but movies are not made to be watched on your phone, and it has changed so much that I don't think we're doing ourselves any favors by diluting movies in that way. They should be big. They should be grand.
Exactly.
That's what you should be immersed in it, and you should forget about everything else while you're in that theater. And when you're shocked, oh my God, it's over and 2.5 hours have gone by or whatever.
Yeah.
I've heard a number of Hollywood people talk about that, the death of going to theaters. Boy, I'm with him. It's just not the same.
Josh has also been a screenwriter as well, and we were talking about this, I think, this week on the show about how Matt Damon was talking about movies are being made now for these people who have no attention span and who, what was it, like you have to redo the plot point like 2 or 3
Netflix,
times?
He said Netflix told them, hey, 4 times, repeat the plot in obvious dialogue 4 times throughout the movie.
Because people are on their phones.
Wow.
They're on their phones while they're watching the movie.
Yeah, 2-screen viewing, it's called. And it's now the death of cinemas, as it's called now or whatever. I don't think they're dead.
No.
I think they're sick. But it doesn't mean they...
Right.
But part of the problem also is movie theater etiquette has gone out the window.
Yes.
People act like they're at their homes when they're in the theater.
Yeah.
We're going to take a dark turn in the conversation. Oh, man. It's so frustrating.
So, yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. And movie theaters aren't doing themselves any favors by... I think movie theaters now encourage lateness. So they'll even say things like on AMC, if you go and look at a showtime, it says the actual movie starts 30 minutes after the showtime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, way to encourage people coming in late and taking their coats off as the beginning of the movie is going,
Yeah.
as we're establishing tone and all this. And again, I'm a nerd, so
Yeah, you want to be there for the trailers
They're
anyway.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
incredible.
best
You got to
part.
see that.
One of the best
yeah.
parts.
Oh,
yes.
I know.
So they're not, and you're right though. Streaming the non-theatrical releases, Tarantino said those movies aren't even part of the zeitgeist, is how he put it.
Right.
He was like, the last 3 Ryan Reynolds movies, he goes, I don't even know what those are because they're on streaming and they're not part of the cinema zeitgeist. And he's right.
Wow.
You cannot talk about movies like you used to be able to. Did you see this? No. Did you see that? No.
Yeah.
Are you watching this? You know what? I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll just leave the water cooler and
There's too many choices.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's really
In some ways it's
crazy.
great.
Yeah, but
In other ways it's terrible.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's good for people who are working very hard to make a living. And I mean, I love that there's lots of opportunities for people.
Yeah.
But I don't love the fact that it's become so diluted, it kind of loses the impact. I mean, movies are really, I think they should be special.
They're magical.
It should be.
Yes.
I mean, look, I was ragging on Golden Compass and Nicole Kidman.
Right.
But I still think she's an incredible actress. And that little promo she does that everybody makes fun of where she's in the shiny pinstripe suit.
Yes.
But she's right.
Yeah.
She's right. Everything she says in there is right.
But wouldn't you rather see somebody you don't recognize in that ad? I don't believe Nicole Kidman's gone to an AMC theater in the last 25 years.
Good point.
Show me
That's a good point.
show me a single mom with her 3 kids juggling sodas and popcorn and getting them seated and their coats off.
And they're like
Fair.
Yeah,
wide-eyed.
yeah.
This is so cool.
Fair enough. But I'll tell you, with my own, one of the things I'm so happy about, and I think I can claim a little credit for this. But now I say my kids, but my kids are adults now, in their 20s. But nothing is better for them than going to the movies.
That's the way my girls are.
And
Yeah.
one of the greatest that we go all together as a family or whatever. And we have a great IMAX theater here in town. I think it's the best place to see movies in town.
Mhm.
And that's my son's preferred place. And he always I said, why are you seeing it there? And he said, well, it's the best place. I said, but why? He said, people that go there are serious about what they're watching.
Yeah,
And
you
I'll
kind
take
of learn.
that. I'll take that. That was a great answer. So yeah.
You kind of learn what theaters the true movie fans go
Yeah.
to and even what times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
right. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I have 2 daughters, both live in Chicago. They're, adults too. And one of them belongs to the Music Box Theater, which is a wonderful little old theater in Chicago. And they show everything. And she's gone to see Cinderella, the original, like the 8mm or whatever it originally came out on. And it's just a wonderful experience that they get to have that.
Yeah.
And it's an old fashioned, the velvet seats,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's small. It's
That's
not,
cool.
it is a really cool experience. And I'm so glad they have that. I wish more of the older theaters were still doing that kind of
You
thing.
almost need like eccentric benefactors
I
who
know.
don't care about
Yeah.
turning a profit at all.
Right.
They just want to.
Well, they have they sell memberships there, so I mean, it's a
Yes.
good way to keep things
Fantastic.
going. But yeah, I agree with you guys. There's nothing, and there's also nothing worse though than sitting in a movie and looking at your watch. Is that when you know I'm done, I'm out? Have you ever done that? Like you're in a
Yes.
movie and you're like, you look at your watch, you're going, "Well, I've looked at my watch, so I'm not."
I know what you're talking. I don't because I don't have a watch, but and my phone I always keep in my pocket.
Yeah, I don't.
So, but I know
Do you know that
the
feeling
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
And it's just like,
If
look
I
at
have to
my
think to
watch.
myself, I wonder how long this what time is it?
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
think about
Yep.
it. That's death.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a bad movie.
I know.
Because I never think that if it's a good movie. And
because you're in it.
I mean, I like to get so lost in it. To me, it's the greatest. And I'm one of the people who has absolutely no problem. In fact, I'll go to the movies by myself.
Me too.
I love
Yeah,
it.
all
a
the
lot
time.
of
Yeah.
people feel awkward about it. I love it.
Oh, I love
I
it.
do too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, last episode we talked about the movie Primate,
Yes.
a throwback sort of B movie horror
Yes.
film about a killer chimp, and I didn't enjoy it very much. It's
Yes.
it's fine. Or I don't, whatever. I just didn't enjoy it.
I think you said people should boycott it.
I did not say that.
You
That's,
said that.
that's what I recall. That's what I recalled.
But would I have? I saw it on a Tuesday afternoon at 2:50, and it was me and then one other person in the theater. A movie like that,
Yeah.
probably would I have gotten more out of it had I seen it at 9 p.m. on a Saturday
Yeah,
with 40 other
of course.
laughing at the gore and stuff like that. Yeah, I
Of
think
course.
so.
Of course.
So there is something to be said for sometimes you like a movie better because you saw it in the theater.
It's true.
Or with a crowd,
Right.
with an audience.
You know, the other thing I'll tell you that amazes me is how many movies I've seen more times than I can count, but not in a theater. And then you go in a theater, and I'll give you two examples. I was stunned. Of course, I don't know how many times I've seen The Wizard of Oz. The original, real Wizard of Oz, and saw it maybe a year ago for the first time at a theater. And
not at the Sphere. You're talking about the
no.
original.
I meant like a theater,
Right.
not a theater.
Right.
I didn't see it in the Sphere.
I saw it at the Sphere.
Now that was like an experience. More
yeah,
than
we'll
the
talk
movie.
about that.
Okay.
That's a whole different.
But I would say this: as much as I love that movie, as much as anyone loves that movie, I really didn't know how spectacular Judy Garland was until I saw it on a real screen.
Oh, that's it. I mean, you're more focused, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you're more.
she was so, first of all, stunningly beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And when her voice was through a speaker system in a big theater, it was overwhelming. And I've seen that movie maybe hundreds of times. And also, how scary that movie really is when you see it on a big screen. It's super scary. Not as scary as the one time I saw The Wicked Witch dubbed in German. That was super scary.
Boy, that's gotta.
She was even scarier.
Oh, I bet.
But the other one that amazed me is when I saw The Godfather on a big screen. I'd never seen it on a big screen. And the details I noticed that I didn't see on the small screen, like stupid stuff, like in his office where he does all his business, sitting in the big chair, there's a little aquarium next to his desk with a bubbler in it. I was like, what is that noise? And I looked around, and there's a little fish aquarium next to it. I'm like, well, that's an odd detail to be in the Godfather's office, but it was.
Like fish.
So weird. Never noticed it. Well, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
No, yeah. I love going. A lot of the theaters are showing old movies.
So
and
great.
It's awesome.
So great.
I have not seen The Godfather on the big screen.
It's fantastic. Okay, but Sphere, that's a whole
The
different
Sphere, I
kind of
did see
experience.
it is a different experience. And first of all,
Immersive.
very immersive. And if you're a purist, they cut it down.
I heard
So
that.
they cut a lot of it out, and they've added, because of the huge expansion that's all around you, they've had to add. There are more flowers over here in the, when the little munchkins come out, and they've kind of had to make it wider, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So they've added some things, they've cut some things. It took away for me. I didn't care. But then, of course, you have the apples being thrown down, and you have the tornado scene where your chair moves, and that's pretty cool. But it's a wonderful immersive experience, but it's not the movie. I mean, it's not, when they cut out the Lion's song, how can you do that?
What?
They cut out the Cowardly
Yeah,
Lion
yeah,
song.
Oh, that's blasphemy.
Yes. How can
Come
you
on
do
now.
that?
That's a mistake.
But it is
Come on.
it's so colorful, and you talk about you forget. You're like, oh my God, I'm in this movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. But let's get back to the Academy Awards.
Sure.
Let's talk about we'll just talk about actor and actress because we don't have a whole lot of time. Best actor. Timothée Chalamet's getting so
I would
much
give it
credit.
to Timothée Chalamet.
Really?
Yes, and
What did you think of Marty Supreme?
I really liked it a lot. I want to say I loved it. Just it's a wild movie for a movie about ping pong.
I don't understand the people that have been really negative about it. I thought it was stunningly good.
Well, you know what negative the reviews that I have seen, and so we kind of talked about award shows being co-opted by people with they just can't help but get their political message out.
Yeah.
This is happening with movie reviews too. Plenty of them where the review sometimes you have to look up the reviewer and go, that's why they didn't like this, because they have this clear bias or something that they want to. I'm seeing how it's, if you look at the movie, it's essentially about the American dream gone hyper in a way. It's, this guy is so determined to, his American dream is what it is, and he's so determined to reach it that he's willing to hurt other people in different ways.
He's not a great guy.
Right, exactly. He's very flawed.
Yeah.
Now, we live in a time where some people look at the American dream as non-existent, as evil, as all this. And so I'm seeing a lot of reviews that are, they're not really talking about the movie. They're talking about the time that it came out in. And so it's frustrating. What? Talk about what is between the frame. I mean,
I think his performance was extraordinary.
It's stunning.
I think it's the best thing he's ever done.
I do too, and that guy's a damn good actor.
Yeah, he's going to be around for a long time.
Yeah. And so I would give it to him over Leo, even though Leo is phenomenal in One Battle After Another.
It's a great movie.
Leo DiCaprio, what can you say bad about that guy? Every movie he's in, he's just stellar.
He great.
He is.
He really is a great actor.
He's also a great conservationist. Let me just add that.
Yes, he is.
Oh, good.
And we'd love to have you at the Indianapolis Prize, Leo.
Or on our podcast.
Oh, yes.
Worth your time. Thanks. I think I'm sure he listens.
Oh, I'm sure.
Good.
Yeah, he's a big fan of yours.
But thanks. But I loved the movie, One Battle After Another. What'd you think, Josh?
I loved it too.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah. That's another wild one.
Unusual, crazy.
Yes.
I do
What
think.
What is the premise? I have not seen this movie, and everybody's talking about it.
Some revolutionaries. Some may consider them domestic terrorists of a sort.
Kind of.
They kind of depending on if you're on their side or not.
Depends. Freedom fighters or terrorists.
Yeah, they do some. They sort of go into hiding, and then it turns out that they've got a target on their backs, and so he's definitely in hiding with his daughter, and he has to sort of come out of hiding to save her, I guess, or to help. And there's some really sharp satire in it.
So it is kind of a comedy, right?
There are moments. There are some of the biggest laugh out loud moments I thought. So tense though. So it's a really great release. And that's a movie that feels like it's 20 minutes long, and it's 3+.
Oh, really?
Unbelievable performances. I think one of the best, oddest, and best car chases ever.
Yes.
In that movie.
Yes.
It's so
the way it's shot
so
and everything. Yeah.
Not at all what you're expecting. And I won't give one thing away except to say, you watch, you're like, how come nobody ever did that before? That was nobody. It's so new, so different. I thought it was phenomenal.
And he's using old technology to do it, which is really interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know so much about the movies.
It's Paul Thomas Anderson is an auteur, and I've always just admired his stuff.
Yeah, he does some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And forced to say, Chase Infinity, tremendous actress. She's a local girl.
She is a local girl, yes.
And I know her.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew her. She was in my son's friend group when they were all in high school, and they were all doing theater together.
How about that?
And I will tell you this, and I can tell you some personal experience because I knew her pretty well, that she is one of the loveliest, most wonderful young women you could possibly meet. And I just wish her the best because she deserves all the acclaim she's getting, and I hope great career for her. And she's off to a heck of a start.
Yeah, that's very cool.
She is a lovely young woman.
Yeah.
Great. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's local.
Best actress, I'm going Jessie Buckley, Hamnet. It's tear your heart out and show it to you, and then throw it on the floor and stomp on it, and then hand it to you, and you have to deal with it. Amazing. I don't know where she went for this performance.
Yeah, she's a strong front runner for that. Yeah. What about you? Anybody else? Even nominated? Who do you think should be nominated?
For
best actress.
Best actress. Yeah, sorry to be repetitive. I really would. I'm looking for Chase Infinity again.
She's on the list.
I mean, she's just so good. Honestly, so good in One Battle After Another.
Yeah,
would she be supporting or best actress?
It says best actress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Best
actress. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the leading contenders. Like I said, we'll
I think
have to double check us.
I was surprised she didn't win the Golden Globe, but I just thought she was incredible. I think she deserves a nomination. That's for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
And
Without
Emma
question.
Stone in Begonia. Did you see Begonia?
I did, and I think she deserves a nomination.
She's another great one.
That was
Yeah.
a remarkable risk, I think, for her.
I love that
Don't
she's
you?
taking these
Yeah.
risks.
Yeah.
She definitely takes
She's
risks.
Yorgos Lanthimos' muse these days, or whatever.
There you go.
I know I butchered his name, but because he's a weirdo and makes wonderfully weird movies, and she has really found something in that partnership.
And Begonia, what is the movie about?
Jesse Plemons,
Clemens, who's also being talked about.
yeah, he's terrific too. He and his buddy kidnap a high-profile CEO, Emma Stone, because they're convinced that she is an alien here to poison the planet.
Oh, okay.
And she tries to explain that she isn't, and and wild things ensue.
All right. Well, probably we should wrap this up with Best Director.
That's tough because I think they're going to give it to Paul Thomas Anderson, and I think they should.
Okay.
I think you're right. I think you're right, and I think he deserves it.
What? Yeah, I do too. What he pulled off is there are moments. You ever see a movie where you just go, The Blues Brothers is one of these movies for me.
Yeah.
Where so much happens and every dollar is like on the screen, where I just go, how did they make this? How did they have all these cars racing around Wacker Drive in Chicago or whatever, or Addison,
Right.
and One Battle After Another is one of those movies where I was like,
Yeah.
how did they even do this?
Yeah, I marvel at that all the time. Like, how do they get all these old cars to show up in these
Yeah.
films? We were watching something the other day. It's not an Academy Award-winning film or anything, but there were all of these cars from 1962. And I looked at my husband and I went, man, they went to some classic car auctions or something because you don't see these cars
That's
anymore.
incredible.
I mean, where do they find that?
Crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah, making movies as a whole, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
We get for another day. I know you've been a screenwriter. You've been involved in making of a movie or
Super
two.
micro budget. Yeah.
But still, it's
But it was it was a educational. I mean, it was a venture that I ended up losing $20,000 on.
yeah.
But I sort of look at it as tuition paid
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
because I learned so much, and I haven't put what I've learned into practice again yet, but I learned so much about making a low budget movie that I just look at it like, okay, I kind of went to college. It was 20 grand to learn all that.
But you should get back into it. There are so many more outlets now.
Yeah.
Because I'm involved with the Heartland Film Festival that takes place here in the Midwest, and the shorts have become one of our biggest film attractors. I mean,
Yeah.
our film festival for shorts has grown so much just in the last 2 years. So maybe you should start rethinking.
Oh, I
And-
think about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's there does come to a point though where you need to surround yourself with people who are, I think, more passionate than you. So think about something you really want to do and how passionate you are. To me, it's always best to be surrounded by people who are even more passionate.
Yeah.
That are that way it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
And I haven't found that team. I've found pieces.
But you're still writing, correct?
Oh yeah. I write all the time and
Fantastic.
study it all the time, and because you really can make a movie now.
Yeah.
That's one of the great things, even though everything is diluted with streaming and stuff like that, you can go out and make a movie that looks like a movie. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Final thoughts, because we're kind of running out of time.
Yeah, I'm thinking because we got to get our sponsor stuff in here.
Oh, come on. No,
I love it. We're running out of time.
I don't want to keep him.
I have a final question if you guys.
Yes.
I have a final question too. Because
Oh, no, please.
no, it's for you. I am so impressed by the array of information and the array of perspective you have on movies. It's just fascinating. I would love to hear, and maybe it's not one, but what's the movie, whatever genre, that you really wish people would see because you just loved it that much?
Oh, yeah, that's really that's great. Boy. What would I'm trying to think, because I'm still a physical media guy.
Yeah.
So I'll still buy Blu-rays and stuff.
Wow.
So I'm trying to think if somebody were looking through them, if I went, hey, you just go watch this. What do you mean you haven't seen it yet? Will you go watch this? A couple come to mind.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And again, this is one of those things where I know when I'm driving home, I went, oh, well, this is the answer. I just didn't know it then. Have you ever seen Basquiat?
No.
About the artist?
About the artist.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Now, that's a world I know very little about. In fact, a world that I sort of criticize, like high art or whatever,
Mhm.
because, the sort of lower class Midwestern in me sees somebody paint a couple brush strokes on a toilet, and then it's in a museum, and people are losing their minds over it. Part of me goes, "What are you even talking about?" I don't want to admire art that I can do. I want to. Now I know that I'm missing a lot when I
Right.
say things like that. So but what that movie does is uses the medium of film in perfect ways.
Wow.
And that really just it can only be a movie. Sometimes you see a movie and you're like, oh, that could have been a play, or oh, I wonder, or that was a book, and I wonder
Mhm.
that Basquiat's one of those movies that could only be a movie.
That's interesting.
Wow,
Very
okay.
interesting.
And I think it's underseen, even though it was sort of David Bowie plays Andy Warhol, and
Wow.
it's got a
Mhm.
killer cast,
Wow.
and it's not for everybody,
Yeah.
but it is one where I go, oh, you should watch that.
You said you had 2.
Oh, there are a few that if somebody's never seen, as uncomfortable as it might make them, if they've never seen Blue Velvet, I tell them to watch that.
Yeah.
Because that's another one that if you're not totally sure what movies can do or how they can make you feel or the stories they can tell, check out Blue Velvet. I mean, Lynch
Good
is
one.
Yeah,
it's a
David
good one.
Lynch.
yeah. Again, not for everybody, but
Right.
how about you guys?
I can't play this game. I don't know.
You know what? I'm trying really hard to think of the name of it. It's a Japanese movie, totally subtitled. You might know it, and it's centered around food. But it's a really odd movie, but it's incredibly good. And I know that's probably the vaguest, worst explanation ever because I can't think of the name of it. So let me go to one that everybody knows.
All right.
If you haven't seen Blade Runner, you got to see Blade Runner.
Oh,
I think it's in my top 5 always of all genres, and I absolutely love it.
It took the sci-fi. It's a sci-fi film noir.
yeah.
So it's a really
Yep.
fast. I mean, that in itself
Oh, it's
is
incredible.
really
It's
interesting.
incredible. And I thought the sequel was phenomenal. And I think they go perfectly together, which amazed me. I think that rarely happens. Blade Runner 2049.
So you're not a sequel fan usually?
I don't know if I would say that. It has to really fit and be exceptionally good and really complement the first. I don't want to see it just because the first one did well and we got to make another one. If
Yeah.
it really complements the first one and maybe adds something I didn't think about in the first one, I love that when that
Yeah.
happens. So maybe not. That doesn't happen so often, I don't think. But that was one where I really loved it. The other obvious one, Godfather 1, Godfather 2. Yeah, I think the Blade Runner pair is incredible.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
My question
Sorry, I
is
didn't mean to
similar.
Let's hear it.
What is a movie you love that most people think is garbage?
Oh, that's easy. Mamma Mia. I love that movie.
So, but do most people think it's garbage?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I think a lot of people do.
A lot
Gotcha.
of people do. And I love that movie.
Because I feel like it has a very loyal fan base.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and maybe it's just because it brings back so many great memories for me. I mean, it's become our Christmas Eve tradition. We do a Kristen Baranski Christmas. we watch The Grinch, we watch Bad Moms 2, and then we follow it up with Mamma Mia.
That's
And we
great.
sing every song. We know the dances. It's just feel-good movie. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And I love the other one. You
Mhm.
know this. Roadhouse. I love Roadhouse. I know this has nothing to do with your fancy ass movie making stuff. These are movies that I enjoy.
They're important to have.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You're looking at me like,
I just
I don't think
would-
there's any judgment in this room.
No.
Yeah.
And by the way, I remember the Japanese movie Tampopo.
Oh, I've heard of it, but I have not seen it.
Oh, it's so good. It's obscure. It's totally worth the watch. It's fantastic.
Roadhouse is better, I'm sure.
It's. I think Roadhouse is basically the English version of Tampopo.
Is it? Okay.
Kind of. It's the
Patrick
same.
Swayze
It's totally the.
Tai Chi?
It's
Come
totally
on.
the same, just different. So no, Tampopo was a Japanese one. So Roadhouse, okay.
There is a great Japanese film, and I can't remember the name of it that I saw that was just the sweetest little film. And I wish I knew the name, but it was about a man, and all he did was clean public toilets.
That was out recently.
Yes.
Oh,
And
Vim
Perfect
Vendors.
Day. A
Perfect Day.
Yeah.
It was
One
a great
of the
movie.
sweetest little films
It's a great
I've ever
movie.
seen.
Very
Yes.
meditative, very contemplative, very Japanese.
Very Japanese, but very sweet.
It's a great movie.
Great film.
And not directed by a Japanese guy, which is
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, it was a great one.
What
Okay.
did you have a movie that you just love that
Oh.
most people would go, oh my gosh?
Maybe. Sorry, I don't mean to be on the Japanese theme. But it's help me out. The Bill Murray and Emma Stone. Not Emma Stone.
Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson. Bill
People think Lost in Translation is
Lost in
terrible?
Translation.
I just know people say, "Oh, I didn't get
They
it."
didn't get it.
Right.
Yeah,
And
heard
I
that.
think
love them.
I think
Yeah.
Lost in Translation is one of the best movies I've ever seen. Sorry,
No, that's a
Scarlett
good movie.
Johansson for saying Emma
It's
Stone.
wonderful.
Yeah, Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. I think it is one of the most elegant, perfect movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I think Bill Murray is spectacular in that movie.
Right. I really wished he had won over Sean Penn and Mystic River.
Yeah.
Sean Penn did something amazing in Mystic River. What Bill Murray did was harder.
Oh my
Way
God,
way
so
harder.
good. And the reason I bring it up is when I mention to people, it's that, oh, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because people wanted to hear what he said to her at the end?
I don't know.
I think people want to hear it. And I like not hearing it.
I agree with you. I tend to think it's one of those movies where it doesn't go anywhere in the direction anybody's thinking. And I think that's maybe why people don't like it so much, because we got so used to movies being predictable or wrapping up in, a certain way. And there are many things I loved about that movie, but that's one of the things I loved about it, where it was completely and totally not what I expected.
Yeah.
And I would have never been able to imagine that story in my own mind. I thought it was just a phenomenal, phenomenal movie. That's one of the few movies that if I happen to be going through channels and it's not, I cannot turn it on.
Yeah.
I have to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just phenomenal.
And you? What would your...
There's a movie called Forces of Nature with Ben Affleck and Sandra Bullock. And it's this romantic comedy road trip movie that was so panned and disliked. And I think it bombed. And I ended up seeing it on cable one day and fell in love with it.
Wow.
And what I was going to say just now is I'm not saying it's good. I am saying it's good. I loved it. I loved it. It's weird and quirky, and the visuals are interesting, and but people are like, "What are you talking about?" Whenever I say that it's a movie I really, really like.
Fair enough.
I think sometimes you can't get too serious about all this.
You shouldn't.
You're
No.
supposed to enjoy it for
Yes,
whatever it
that's
is.
the main
Absolutely.
thing.
That's what it's about.
Right.
Transport
Right.
yourself.
I
Yeah.
think we've done some good work here today.
Oh man, I know people are like writing down all these movies.
Heck
They're going to
yeah.
go see all.
I would
Yeah,
see a
babe.
movie based on this podcast.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would too.
I'm gonna.
I gotta
I've already
ask-
written them down.
So long as there's a killer chimp in it.
No. Why?
Well, what would happen, Dr. Rob, is
Why?
you would communicate with the killer chimp and bring him back to his gentle ways,
All right, that's fair.
teaching the world
I'm-
that, that love and compassion is what
Beat rabies.
yes.
All that I can't get out of my mind though is who's going to play Kristi Lee. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who would play Kristi Lee in the movie of our podcast?
Of our podcast?
Yes,
There's gonna be a
that's what he
movie?
just said. Who's going to
No.
play you?
Mm.
No.
Kristi
Jennifer
Lee?
Aniston.
All right.
Yeah, let's go Jennifer Aniston. Who's playing you?
Mm.
Greg Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear's a good choice.
I-
You don't like Greg Kinnear?
I love Greg Kinnear, but I haven't seen him in a long time, but he'd be great.
Okay. What about Josh?
A younger Oliver Platt.
Maybe younger Russell Crowe.
Oh.
Now you're just being flat.
No, that's real.
Yeah, Russell
Younger-
Crowe.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I can see that.
Remember, younger Russell Crowe was ripped. We're talking gladiator.
You're getting there.
Look, I'm not far off.
Well, I know you're
Russell
not.
Crowe would work.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
All right. Well, we'll let y'all know when the movie's coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Uh-huh. Thank you so much, Josh.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Thank you guys for
Josh,
having
you're
me.
the
Gosh,
best.
this has
We'll do it
been-
You're the
again.
best. Thank you very
Because
much.
we have too much to say.
There is so much to continue to talk about here. Definitely.
Worth your time.
And I really need to brush up on my movies. I see movies. I'm not.
You see a ton. You'd really
I do, and it just goes in and it goes right back out, and I feel bad about that, and it makes me mad. Have you ever done this? Have you ever started a movie and you're about 20 minutes in, you go, "Oh, I've seen this."
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes I turn it off and sometimes I watch.
Right. Exactly.
Are you guys letterboxing at all? Are you doing the app?
My
I am.
kids are.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
Oh.
it, and one of the reasons is for that.
You should, because you should follow Ava and Sophie. Man, they are into it. It's pretty incredible.
I'm amazed how many people ask me that now. Like, are you on Letterboxd?
Mhm.
And I mean, I'm not very active, but I'm on it. And I'm amazed that's catching on like
Yeah,
crazy.
kids love
Yeah.
People love it.
Mhm.
People
Part of
love
me's like, I shouldn't have to post. I watch a movie and I either like it or
I
I
know.
But it might also be helpful. Oh, yeah, I did watch that.
But people love to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, people do like hearing other people's.
And you're very knowledgeable.
No, not other people.
Unlike-
You, Josh Arnold. I
Right,
mean,
just you.
what great insights. Really
Yes.
good. Really.
Oh, thanks. I try to look at it as objectively and it's one of those things you want to look at objectively and subjectively.
I can't wait to see your next movie.
Oh, geez.
I want you to make a movie. You need to make a movie.
Well, I'm working on a couple other writing things that aren't movie related first. And
Okay.
but we'll see.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to be in a movie.
Oh, you
Wait,
are.
If the
Wait,
funding.
hold on. How
Wait a
did we
minute.
get all the way through 2 episodes that you
Because it's
got
not
to
a-
mention it now?
This guy reached out and he's getting He's working on funding. So there's a chance this will never happen. But he's filming a movie in Indiana and he wanted me to play this sort of eccentric character,
Oh, fun.
like a 2-day shoot or whatever.
He was looking
So-
for a Russell Crowe type.
Yes.
And he's
yes.
like, you know.
So yeah. So maybe that'll happen.
I've put money toward a film that may
Wow.
happen too. I would be a producer on it.
Oh,
Let's see.
nice.
That would
Yeah.
be kind of funny to see
Wow.
your name as a.
That'd be
credits.
fantastic.
Yeah, we'll see. He wanted more money, so I don't know if it's ever going to happen. But
Right.
Thank you so much again,
You're
Josh.
so
This
welcome.
has
Thank
been
you, guys.
great.
Wow, what a
And
great
this has been worth
conversation.
our time, hasn't it?
Absolutely worth our time.
Oh,
And remember, you find us on any of your streaming platforms and YouTube. You can find our audio on YouTube, and we would sure love it if you like and comment and tell somebody to listen. Thank you
yeah,
so
please. Please tell people to listen.
much. Great episode. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You've been listening to Worth Your Time with Dr. Rob Shumaker and Kristi Lee. If you like what you hear, please give a review wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to tell your friends. Word of mouth is the best compliment. Thanks to our producers, Chris Spangle of Leaders and Legends, LLC. You can reach him at leadersandlegends.net. Also, thanks to Sophie Ritz. I'm Christopher Geisen. Thanks for joining us.